Hey guys, 7W Rocks here, and I'm here to review The Flash Season 2, Episode 9, entitled Running to Standstill. This was, of course, the mid-season finale, and if you want me to just do a quick overview, you don't want to watch the full review, it was a good episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm sad to see, it be the mid-season finale, of course. I really hate mid-season finales. I think they're kind of pointless. But it will return January 19th, and I'm excited. I was kind of hoping for like a more shocker of an ending, really build up, and it seemed like it was really building up, and it kind of slowed down at the end. But a very good episode. I'm really enjoying The Flash so far. I'm loving this season. Arrow can't really say the same about it. I've really been dreading this season of Arrow, honestly. But Flash, I think, is doing a great job with storylines and villains. So we're going to get right into the review. So yeah, let's do it. So we kick off the episode with Harrison Wells running away from something. We find out soon enough it's Zoom. Finally, Zoom catches him. Not finally. Zoom obviously is going to catch Harrison Wells. Catches him, grabs him by the throat, and Harrison Wells says, what are you waiting for? Just kill me. And Zoom says, Merry Christmas. So he doesn't seem that bad of a guy. That was pretty nice of him. He's in a jolly good spirit. So that's how we kicked off Flash. Next, Iris broke down with Barry and basically told him that Joe has a son named Wally. Of course, Wally West, the third Flash, according to the comic books. And I'm really pumped for Wally West, but we'll get into that later. So next we see Martin, the guy that could control the weather, that big supervillain, break out Captain Cold, break him out of prison along with the Trickster. So we got three, pretty bad guys. Captain Cold, he's kind of not on the same page with them. We'll get to that later, of course. And next, Iris and Barry decide to tell Joe together. Barry says, you're not going to do this alone, because Iris is pretty frightened to tell him. And finally they tell Joe it's a little too much for him to handle. He's really got to process it, which, that's a just, decision. I mean, you just found out you had a kid, a long-lost son. Might as well, let's talk about it. Next, we have Captain Cold pay Barry and Iris a visit at Barry's house, basically letting him know about the plan, saying, Trickster and Martin, they want to take you down, they want to kill you. So I really love this alliance between the two. I love the whole villain teaming up with the hero, even though he's going to cross them at any moment. You don't know if he's going to cross them at any moment. I really love this alliance. And Captain Cold says, they're going to kill you, blah, 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 but I'm not going to help you. Barry asked for his help, but he's not going to do that. So I really like that. I like that he's kind of on his page. They're kind of on the same page, but then again, you have no idea if he's going to stab him in the back. So I really love that storyline. Next, Joe is talking to Barry and basically, really down on himself, saying that he wasn't there for his son. He wasn't there for Wally. Barry says, but I know you would have been there for him if you had known about him, because you were there for me. So that was a really good scene. I like that. Next, Trickster sends the city a message. He's, hacked into the computers and TVs and such, and basically says Christmas is going to be a blast. Get it? Bombs? Alright, guys, thanks. I'll be here all week. But yeah, basically he's up to no good. He's a trickster, obviously. And so Barry and the team track down his location, and he heads off there. And Patty's already there. She wants to kill Martin. She actually wants to kill Martin because he killed her father. We'll get to that a little later. So she's tracking him down, and basically Trickster had booby-trapped the entire place. There was a bunch of dreidels spinning around on the ground, getting towards both of them, about to blow up. So Flash is able to, turn his hands really fast like this, and they fly out. It's pretty cool. So they land out, the whole building explodes, and Barry saves her, but they have a little confrontation. Barry still has the mask on, so she still thinks he's the Flash, obviously. And he's talking to her, basically saying, or she admits that that she was supposed to be the person Martin was going to kill. She went to her job every day to deposit money, I think, something like that. And she was supposed to go to the bank that day. She skipped her job just because she wanted to hang out with friends. Her dad was the one that did that, went to the bank, so he was the one that got shot by Martin, so she blames it all on herself, and she's really pissed off, and she wants, revenge. She wants to kill Martin, so Flash isn't able to talk her out of it. Later in the show, we get another scene with Zoom and Harrison Wells, where Zoom confronts Wells, and Wells just says, I need more time. So we'll figure out what that means later, obviously, in the episode. But it had me wondering, does he have to kill Flash to get his daughter back? I don't know, it got me thinking. So next, we see Flash find Martin, who can now fly. He can use his weather powers to fly. So that was pretty cool. And Flash is racing around the city to catch him. And he actually at one point jumped on a plane, on a helicopter's like wings, the blades, ran across it. It was really awesome. I really liked that part. So Trickster had was in disguise as Santa, and he gave out a bunch of gifts to kids, 100 presents, all with bombs in them. So he's gonna have to blow up pretty much everyone. So that's nice. Flash and Martin come face to face. Martin basically says, "You know what? Just let me kill you here, and that's it. That's all I'll do. We'll take all the presents away. But if you try to fight me, try to attack me, whatever, we're killing everybody." So Flash decides that he's gonna let him take his own life. So he gives Martin the like wand thing, the like lightsaber looking thing that will stop him. He gives him that, so Martin just kicks the crap out of him for like the next part of the scene. But the team of Flash, Caitlin, Cisco, and Jay are able to figure out that they can use science. I don't know. They were able to figure out if they put one bomb through a portal that it would magnetize all the other bombs. So all they had to do was find one, which they do. They send it up to another breach, another portal, and all of the bombs follow it. So I didn't really get that at all, but they saved the day, so that's cool. And Patty, when they realize that all the bombs are gone, they alert Flash of it. Flash beats the crap out of Trickster, ties him up to a pole, and beats up Martin. Patty comes to the scene, and she proceeds to shoot Flash in the leg with a little thing that like stops his leg from moving, so he can't run, obviously. And she pulls out her gun, about to kill Martin. Flash is able to talk her out of it, of course, but it looked like she was about to, and I thought for a second, he's gonna have to unmask himself and tell Patty he's the Flash, and I really didn't want that, because they've done that with Arrow. I mean, pretty much everyone knows him on the show now, and I felt like it was a lot better when his identity was a secret. So he didn't have to do it. He just was able to talk her out of it and said, "This is not what your dad wants." So I really like that. I'm glad he didn't reveal himself. But it looks like when the show returns from the preview for the next half of the season, it looks like he's gonna reveal himself. So that kind of sucks. Now Barry is back at Star Labs after that whole conclusion to that fight scene, and he sees Harrison Wells behind like a glass window, so he's not able to talk to him, obviously, but he uses it as a symbolic reference to Harrison Wells of Earth 1, and he's basically talking to him without him noticing. So he's basically saying, Harrison Wells, Earth 1, you put me through such misery and pain, said that I never be truly happy, but I can forgive you, and I do forgive you. So that was really cool to see that Barry Allen's able to finally actually forgive Harrison Wells, the guy that took his freaking mom's life. So that's pretty intense, and I really like that scene, honestly. So next at the Barry Allen residence, they're having a Christmas party. Caitlin and Jay are under the mistletoe, and of course they kiss. And I'm just thinking, she got over freaking her fiance, Ronnie, his death so quick. I mean, she got over it faster than freaking Flash can run. I mean, she's already making out with Jay. Not making out. Kissing Jay. She got over him really quick. That's all I gotta say about it. And then there's a knock at the door, but they're not expecting anybody else. And Joe opens the door, and it is Wally. So Wally West is finally here. Joe's son, Iris' brother, of course. And I really can't wait to see what they do with him. I really hope he becomes another Flash, another speedster, maybe at first a villain towards Barry, maybe even they join sides, I don't know. But I just want to see something to do with him as a speedster, because I'm really happy he's now finally in the show. So that's how the episode ends, with Wally coming into the house. We see the Flash, the logo on the screen, and then, of course, the scene after. It shows Zoom and Harrison Wells says, bring me my daughter, please. So Zoom gets his daughter, and they're allowed to hug. But she's like, Dad, don't let him take me away again. He's like, I won't. And Zoom takes her away. So that was freaking ice cold Zoom. Freaking savage. So basically he says, Zoom's like, if you do it, you got your daughter. So he finally accepts it. So what was that whole thing? Harrison Wells decides he will take Flash's super speed away from him. So he's going to give it to Zoom. And that's pretty cool. It's going to be another Harrison Wells trying to fight off Barry Allen, try to steal his powers. So I think that's pretty cool. And I look forward to it. A little disappointed just with the ending. I feel like the conclusion happened so fast, and I felt like it should be an even bigger shocker for the mid-season finale. But, whatever. I'm so pumped for the next half of the season, and I really can't wait. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at 7WRocks. Let me know what you thought of this episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I got my Arrow review up tomorrow. And if you only watch it for the Flash and Arrow reviews, I will see you January 19th when the show returns. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you thought of this episode. And as always, have a nice day.